Hello everybody. We talk today to Peter Child. Peter Child was in the beginning the president of the
World Grandmasters Association.
The World Grandmasters Association. And Peter, tell me, you were before Wim van Noordwijk. How long were you the president and what happened?
It all started when I'd already had a wonderful hockey career, and I thought that was the end of it. And then I was playing, I was living in Germany. I lived in Munich for many years, and I was suddenly sucked into this 60-plus idea, and I was playing there for the German team. In 2002 we won the gold medal in Kuala Lumpur, the very first WGMA official tournament.
Yes.
And then 2004 in Athens they had a meeting to elect the first official president of the WGMA, and I was sitting there helping out the German team, translating, and then suddenly said, "Why don't you do it, Peter?" And suddenly I was sitting up front with the old pioneer, the Australian pioneer Ted Jones, who was the secretary, and I was sitting next to him as the president, and he was the secretary, and that's how it all started. And I love the game. I really enjoyed this role, and realised that there was some work to do to set it up. And I had other nice, wonderful people like Bernard Verbund and
Van
Holland who helped me. We had a sort of task force before I became president, so we knew each other already. And then it carried on from there, and we realised we had to contact the FIH to get official recognition, and we were just little worms at the time for them. But we carried on negotiating with them, and in 2006 we were there, and they gave us official recognition, responsible for all hockey players over 60, men and women.
All over the world.
All over the world. And I realised it was a big responsibility. I was in a pension then, and I was sitting at home in my living room. That was my office, and full-time job. My wife very tolerant, and had all these other very good people helping me out. And we set up this. We got the recognition from FIH in 2006, and we helped the IMHA, who were the under 60 group, to get the recognition in 2008. So we were already there with the pioneers, and helped them to get organised. But we wanted to keep our organisation together. There's a special age group, the 60 plus. They're all near pension age, or are already pension age, completely different to the younger guys. Yeah. But we said, leave us alone. Anyway, we managed to set up all these tournaments over the years.
Yeah, a lot of tournaments.
We were everywhere. We were in Cape Town, Hong Kong, you name it, we were there. And all the European tournaments going on at the same time. So,
how long were you the president?
Well, I was elected, as I said, 2004, and I carried on to 2014.
10 years!
So it was 10 years full-time job in pension age, but enjoyed it because I loved hockey. I had a wonderful time in my younger days around the world, and I really enjoyed the job. It was but anyway, carried on to 2014, and then it was decided I stopped, and Wim van Noordwijk,
Wim van Noordwijk,
I knew already very well, took over. A completely different type of president to me, person, but we understood each other, and we kept a hotline together from Munich to. He often came down to Munich, and we had meetings there, and so it was all a very smooth movement. But I think that a lot of people seem to forget what was done by the pioneers. Up to 2014, we'd set the whole thing up.
You were the pioneer. You were a pioneer, and Wim van Noordwijk took over.
Yes.
And Wim van Noordwijk, we think of him because he passed away last year.
Yes.
And this tournament,
in his own way, he did a fantastic job. But for the 4 years, but one should not forget the tradition, what happened before, the history. Yeah. And we really brought in teams like Spain already before that. I fought like hell, get teams like Spain and the Malaysians. I managed to convince the king to send the team to 2006 to the Leverkusen tournament. They came occasionally, but and so it carried on from there up to 2014. And I'm still loving the game.
Peter Child, thank you very much for this interview.
Okay.
Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.